room is empty. That's not loneliness. It's the condition for the work. An empty room and a full mind. The only two things you actually need. Most people fill the room before they fill the page with sound and notification, the performance of the age of productivity, the visible, the signal, the displayed. But the empty room is where the real architecture gets made. No witness to the thinking, no applause for the attempt. The empty room doesn't flatter and it doesn't preempt the thought that needed silence, the idea that required space. An empty room and a full mind. That's the working place. Not lonely, just clear, not bare, just open. The empty room is the permission. The full mind has been hoping. Empty room, full mind. That's enough. Empty room, full mind. No need for stuff. The work lives in the space between. Empty room, full mind. That's the scene. Doesn't need the room to be decorated well. It needs the walls to hold no demand, no story left to tell. By objects and by people and by urgency outside. The full mind in the empty room has nowhere left to hide from the real shape of the problem, from the thought it kept postponing. The empty room removes the exits gently without owning your attention. It just opens like a hand that holds no weight. Empty room and full mind, the only honest working state. Not lonely, just clear, not bare, just open. The empty room is the permission. The full mind has been hoping. Empty room, full mind. That's enough. Empty room, full mind. No need for stuff. The work lives in the space between. Empty room, full mind. That's the scene. The full mind was waiting for this room. Not a better setup. Not a more inspiring location. This room, this quiet. The thought that's been circling for days. It was waiting for the empty room to finally land. Give it the space. The room is ready. The mind was always ready. Come back to the empty room when the outside feels too fast. When the noise of every surface makes the session feel harassed. Close the door, remove the layer, let the room return to still. The full mind doesn't need much, only space and your goodwill. Toward the work, toward the hour, toward the thought that waits inside. The empty room is sanctuary, not a place to hide, but a place to actually arrive, to finally be here. Empty room and full mind, the combination is the cure. Empty room, full mind. Always enough, always enough. Empty room, full mind. No need for stuff. The work lives in the space between. Empty room, full mind. That's the scene. You see, the room is still empty. exists before it has a name. In that nameless state, it's most itself. The session catches ideas before the name, pins them down. Stay in the before, work from there. Before the name arrives, the thing is still completely free, not yet defined by what the word will make it be. The nameless thought has edges that the named one loses fast. But before the name is where the purest session lasts, longest in the space of the not yet articulated, where the thinking runs before it's been translated into the fixed session that stays in the before, catches something the named version never caught before. Before the word, the thing itself. Before the label, what it felt. Before the name, pinned it in place. Before the name, the wide space. Before the name, the open field. Before the name, what hasn't healed into definition yet still wide. Before the name, the session's guide is the thing itself, not what it's called. Before the name, before the wall, garden of the fixed idea. Before the name, the session's here. The name thing can only be what the name allows. But before the name expands beyond the noun's endowments into the shape the name would never have contained, the session before the name is untamed by the category, unclipped by the defined. But before the name is where the most alive work finds its first direction. Before the word narrows the field, but before the name is what the best sessions yield. Most honestly, the thing before the thing was fixed, the session in the before, where everything is mixed, impossible and wide and not yet told what it must be. Before the name, the session, still completely free. Before the word, the thing itself. Before the label, what it felt. Before the name, pinned it in place. Before the name, the wide space. Before the name, the open field. Before the name, what hasn't healed into definition yet still wide. Before the name, the session's guide is the thing itself, not what it's called. Before the name, before the wall, garden of the fixed idea. Before the name, the session's here. Name it too early, and you lose the edges that would have become its most interesting features. The session that stays in the before the name, longer than is comfortable, finds things the name version never could. Let it stay unnamed, work inside the nameless. The name will come when the thing is ready to be one thing. Until then, let it be everything. The before the name is the most creative state the session ever enters. Stay there, work there, name it later. Return to the Before the work, before the problem, before the output, there is a ground state, the lowest energy, the still point. Everything starts here. Find it. Then begin. The ground state is the baseline. It's the floor beneath the floor, the place you return to before you open any door. Into the session, into the screen, into the tangled thread. The ground state clears the frequency of everything you've read and scrolled and worried. It's the reset, not the end. The ground state is the origin, the place the thoughts descend into before ascending into something you can use. The ground state is the condition, it's the first thing that you choose. Not nothing, just neutral, not blank, just reset. The ground state is the only place where nothing is a debt. Ground state, find the floor. Ground state, that's what it's for. Below the noise, below the spin. Ground state, that's where you begin. From the middle of the last, carrying the residue of urgency and past decisions unresolved. The ground state is the wash that clears the carryover, the deliberate soft squash of everything that accumulated between then and now. The ground state doesn't ask for drama, only asks you how to let the previous session go before the next begins. The ground state is the gap between the losses and the wins. Just neutral, not blank, just reset. The ground state is the only place where nothing is a debt. Ground state, find the floor. Ground state, that's what it's for. Below the noise, below the spin. Ground state, that's where you begin. You don't need to arrive here perfectly. The ground state accepts whatever condition you bring. Distracted, behind, still half in the previous conversation. Bring all of it. The ground state absorbs it. And when you leave it, a minute or 5 minutes later, you'll leave lighter than you arrived. That's what it does. That's what it's always done. Find the floor. Begin. Come back to the ground state, mid-session when you drift, when the thread has frayed and the attention needs a lift. Back to neutral, back to baseline, back to why you sat. The ground state is available inside the session, just like that. A breath, a pause, a return to the floor beneath the noise. The ground state mid-session is the recalibration of your choice to be here in this work, in this hour, fully in ground state. Every time, it's always how you begin. Ground state, find the floor, the same floor. Ground state, that's what it's for. Below the noise, below the spin. Ground state, that's where you begin. Always begin. You're at ground state now. The floor is here. The noise is above it. You are below the noise. Begin from here. Ground state, the only honest starting point. Always enough. Before every precise instrument reads correctly, it has to be calibrated. Not once, every session, every return. This is that moment. Still accurate, ready. Calibrate. The instrument that isn't calibrated reads the world it wants, not the world that's actually there. It flatters and it haunts the measurement with what the measurer preferred to find. The calibration is the honest setting of the mind before the session touches anything. Zeroing out of the accumulated drift of all the days of doubt and preference and assumption. Calibration clears the reading surface back to true. It's how precision appears. Zero out the drift, reset the baseline true. Calibration isn't doubt, it's what accurate minds do. The calibration, honest reset, not starting over, but not finished yet, with the adjustment that the truth requires. The calibration before it fires into the session. Check the reading, check the baseline, no misleading of the word by what you wanted it to say. The calibration every day before the session. True. The uncalibrated session drifts without knowing it has drifted. The reading feels correct, the baseline silently shifted by the sessions that preceded it, each one adding trace amounts of preference to the measurement. The calibration's grace is that it catches what the drift obscures. The honest reading of where the work actually stands, what it's actually needing, not what the accumulated assumption of the weeks before suggested. Calibration opens the accurate door. Zero out the drift, reset the baseline true. Calibration isn't doubt, it's what accurate minds do. The calibration, honest reset, not starting over, but not finished yet, with the adjustment that the truth requires. The calibration before it fires into the session. Check the reading, check the baseline, no misleading of the word by what you wanted it to say. The calibration every day before the session. True. You've been reading slightly off for longer than you noticed. Not wrong, drifted. The way a compass drifts near certain metals, still pointing mostly north, but not exactly. The calibration isn't a criticism of every previous reading. It's the correction that makes the next reading worth trusting. Zero out, find true north again. The session that follows a real calibration is the most honest session you'll have this week. Start there, always start there. The practice of calibration daily builds a different kind of trust in the output, the consistently aligned reading of the work against the actual, not the hoped. The calibrated session is the one that coped most honestly with the material as it stood, not as the previous session's drift suggested that it would. Come back and zero out, come back and find the truth. The calibration is the gift the session gives to you before it asks for anything. A moment of the honest setting of conditions. The calibration because you took the moment to calibrate. Every output from here can be trusted because you are honest. Before you began, calibrated, ready, true. Calibrate. Ready. Something is about to shift. Not loudly, not suddenly, just deeper than before. Let it happen. Drop below the thinking that the surface mind defends, where the real momentum gathers and the shallow current ends. Not a violent shift of gravity that slowly takes its hold. A depth charge doesn't detonate until the pressure's told it where to open. Patient, precise, timed by the descent. Not the force you brought, the force the depth itself is lent. You don't push your way to clarity, you let it pull you through. The depth charge was already set, the session just lit the fuse. Going deeper than the doubt, deeper than the noise, down to where the work is clean, down to where it finds its voice. Depth charge, slow release, pressure building into peace. Every layer that you pass gets you closer to the task that was always real. Depth charge, let it fall, not a crash, a quiet call from the version of the work that lives below it all. The minds that do the deepest work don't dive, they just stop floating. They release the grip on surface things and let the depth do the noting of what matters, what connects, what pattern runs below. The depth charge doesn't ask permission, it just needs you to go still enough to let it reach the layer where the real work waits, undisturbed by everything that lives above the gates of focus. Past the noise, past the reflex to come up for air. The depth is not hostile, it just asks that you stay there. Going deeper than the doubt, deeper than the noise, down to where the work is clean, down to where it finds its voice. Depth charge, slow release, pressure building into peace. Every layer that you pass gets you closer to the task that was always real. Depth charge, let it fall, not a crash, a quiet call from the version of the work that lives below it all. You thought depth meant danger, it doesn't. It means distance from everything that was diluting the work. Every meter down, one less distraction, one less half thought, one less reason to stop. Keep descending. The work is at the bottom, fully formed, waiting for you to arrive. The thinking lives, but the depth charge stays inside the mind it takes before it gives back the version of the problem that the surface couldn't hold. The depth charge cracks it open and the real thing is revealed. Not the answer you expected, but the one the work needs. The depth charge doesn't miss, it lands exactly where it leads. Come back tomorrow, set the charge and let it slowly fall. The depth is always waiting and it's waiting for it all. Depth charge, slow release, let it go. Pressure building into peace, all the way down. Every layer that you pass gets you closer to the task that was always real. Depth charge, let it fall, not a crash, a quiet call from the version of the work, the real version that lives below it all. Still descending, still releasing. The depth charge doesn't need a countdown, it just needs the depth. Go there, stay there, let it open. Let it open. The rest of the room, the rest of the world has gone somewhere else. The light is low, the screen is bright. This hour belongs to no one but the work. Low light working, the best kind. There's a quality of thinking that arrives with the low light. When the daytime obligations have retreated for the night. When the aston interruptions find a different dress, and the mind expands into the quiet, into the undressed version of the problem, the one without the social code. The low light working hour is where the truest thinking floats to the surface, unhurried by the structure of the day. Low light working, the room is yours. The work can finally say, not late, just different. Not tired, just still. The low light changes the quality of what the work can fill. Low light working, the screen and you. Low light working, the quiet cuts through. With the daylight covered, now it's clear. Low light working, nobody here. The low light working session has a texture all its own. The thinking feels more personal, less public, more your own. The draft you'd have performed in daylight finally tells the truth. The low light has a way of asking for the unfiltered proof of what you actually think, stripped of the audience's weight. The low light working session is the most creative state for the kind of work that needed you to be nobody's version. Low light working, where the real draft makes its first excursion. Not late, just different. Not tired, just still. The low light changes the quality of what the work can fill. Low light working, the screen and you. Low light working, the quiet cuts through. With the daylight covered, now it's clear. Low light working, nobody here. You do your most honest work when no one is watching the clock. and the screen is the only light in the room. This isn't procrastination. This is the session that the day never gave you space for. The low light made the space. Use it. The work knows the difference. Come back to low light, working when the day was too fractured, when every hour got redistributed, handed over, captured by the demands of others. The low light gives it back the hour that belonged to the work, the one the day had stacked behind the meetings and the messages. Low light recovers it quietly without announcement, just the screen and all of it still waiting. The low light working session always knew that eventually the day would end and leave the work to you. Low light working, the screen and you, just you. Low light working, the quiet cuts through with the daylight covered. Now it's clear. Low light working, nobody here. Nobody but the work. The light is low, the room is yours, the work is here. Nobody is watching the clock. Low light working, the most honest session of the day. Come back tomorrow night, same room, same low light, always enough.